Family, what's up? What's up? What's up? Main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Yes, sir. Early morning mission. Rise and grind. Wake up motivated and go and get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm out here doing. Be up here like 5:50 in the morning on the East Coast, man. And I'm up and I'm out to get it. You know, establishing relationships is everything. You dig? In the business world. This morning we're going to get car parts to sell this morning. Literally car parts to sell. But I don't know jack crap about car parts. So what I got to do? I got to go get me a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? I got to go get me an expert that knows much better about me. I can't get that expert for a decent price if I don't have an established relationship. I got a mechanic on standby. Even the cat that's selling me the parts, that's an inside cat, you know what I mean? He knows when something profitable comes across the counter that I would be interested in, he knows to give me a call. But the reason he knows to do that is because we got an established relationship. It improves your business. It improves everything you do because it helps you gain knowledge about things that you may not know about. Anyway, we moving right along, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend, though. For everybody that catch the playback, unfortunately, we were not able to do We Talking Boxing Saturday due to a very important obligation that came up, and I apologize. So I'll make that up to y'all, man. But yeah, man. Yo, Gvozdyk versus Beterbiev post-fight review. What a hell of a fight. What a hell of a fight, man. Enjoyed every second of that fight. Back and forth fight. You know, I didn't do a prediction for this fight, but if I would have, I'm going to be 100 with you, I would have chose Gvozdyk. You know what I mean? Someone asked me, like, main man, like, yo, what do you think about this fight? And I just gave a brief kind of statement on it. And I was like, yo, I'm rocking with Gvozdyk. Supreme Beast, what up, though, man? Yeah, I'm up early, man. I'm out here getting it, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here got to get it, man. Morning mission, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I would have chose Gvozdyk. I would have went with Gvozdyk. And I got surprised. Beterbiev has always been rumored to be the best 175 pounder. I just was like, you know, I had my doubts. I'm still rolling with Dimitri Bivol. I still think Bivol was the top dog. But however, Beterbiev showed up, showed out, man. He's been so inactive over time. So a lot of us kind of forgot how good this dude really is and forgot how much of a statement that he was aiming to make in the light heavyweight division in his earlier days, you know. He's had promoters problems, so we barely seen him. You see, he's been a professional since 2009. Only got 15 fights, but he's knocking out everybody, you know what I mean? So, of course, we also heard the stories about Beterbiev, or however you want to say his name, beating up on a lot of these cats in the amateurs. We know he lost to Alexander Usyk twice. We know he's beaten the guys like Gvozdyk. We know he's beaten Sergey Kovalev before in the amateurs. And a lot of people feel as though that this is going to, you know, translate into the professional ranks. Well, this dude is known for power. He come forward, very intelligent, aggression, very, very good ability to cut the ring off. Most importantly, the most impressive thing I seen in that fight was the right hand to the body. Beautiful shot. If you don't know much about Beterbiev, you'll know that that's one of his, like, main punches that he always throws. He loves that straight right hand downstairs. He does that to a lot of fighters, man. And he breaks a lot of folks out. Felix Nunez, what up, famo? Up early this morning. You know what it is. Motivated, ready to go get it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that right hand to the body that Beterbiev throws is second to none, man. Straight right hand. He was working that thing in the mid rounds of this fight, and it was breaking down Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk did a good job, man. He didn't do much wrong. It's just the fact that the body shots started to take a toll on him. His movement and his jab and his combinations were looking good, especially early on in the fight. And that's the way you thought that he would have beaten Beterbiev, by outboxing him. His hand speed looked intact, everything. It's just that Beterbiev's intelligent aggression, it's his relentlessness, his athleticism from not getting tired that whole fight. You know, showing a good bid on him by eating a lot of hard shots because he got hurt throughout of that fight as well, man. It was explosive as hell, man. It was a hell of a fight. And the crazy thing is, this is long overdue, fight fans. These light heavyweights have been having a stand contest since forever. So for them to do this, it's good. It's finally good to see these light heavyweights finally mixing it up. Now, like I said before, man, Gvozdyk, I thought he did a good thing, but his pop started to die down about midway through this fight, man, even though he was still trying to put combinations, you can clearly see the fatigue starting to set in, and his pop, his punching power started to disappear. Those right hands downstairs broke Gvozdyk down. He looked so impressive early on. Fast combinations. Man, Beterbiev was not fazed by none of that stuff. Constantly cutting the ring off, coming forward, ate a couple good shots, but put the body work in and start landing hard shots. The natural strength of Artur Beterbiev, man, is off the hook, man, all day. Off the hook. So it's good to see this, man. Beterbiev is another type fighter, man. Though he's made decisions throughout his career that kept him out of the ring for quite some time, he's still one of those kind of fighters who prefers to take charge of his career. This guy's been all over the map. He's been with Yvon Michel. He's been with Eddie Hearn. He's now with Bob Arum. He's a guy that constantly moves, and he ain't going to sit there and just take no for an answer for anybody. Word of the day. What up, man? I was leaning to him, and I am in Canada as well. Yeah, man. We all know that he fights out of Canada. And, man, this dude has been grinding on the low for a long time. And he has been waiting to get his moment for a very, very long time, man. So he is now the unified champion at light heavyweight. Like I said, man, Gvozdyk fought a good fight. His performance in that fight is not enough to kick him down the totem pole. He can still go on and still get good fights and remain in the mix. There's still other fights for Gvozdyk I still be liking to see, whether it be Sergey Kovalev or even Dmitry Bivol. I just want to constantly see all of these light heavyweights mix it up, mainly the ones that come from Eastern European, because these guys are all familiar with each other. You know what I mean? So they make for good fights. They make for very, very good fights, man. So this was a very good fight, in my opinion. I enjoyed, like I said, every second of this, man. Gotta see more I gotta see more of them, man. Now they're saying that Beterbiev is gonna go on into Asia and fight what's the guy named Meng Fanlong, because this was already established prior to their fight with the IBF. This guy's the IBF mandatory. So they're gonna go ahead and take this fight. We know Bob Arum, the promoter of Beterbiev, or co-promoter of Beterbiev, has been building up that Asian market for quite some time now, so he ain't gonna have no problem with putting Beterbiev in that market. And he's saying after that is over, he'll look across the water to try to get a talk with Eddie Hearn and see if they can get a fight with Dmitry Bivol. Also, there's talks that Dmitry Bivol isn't locked in with Eddie Hearn, so I'm not sure on how that's going to go. I've read reports that he was down with Eddie Hearn. Now I'm saying that they're saying that he ain't. It's a little conflicting for me right now. But either way, Bob Arum wants that Bivol fight for Artur Beterbiev. And Dmitry Bivol has not shied away from any of those fights. So this is a very possibly made fight. No politics impeding it. And I hope it gets done. You know what I'm saying? I hope it gets done. Felix says Gvozdyk was running away with the fight, but he was beat up and broken down all day. Yeah, that's what I said, man. He started out good. He didn't do anything wrong. As far as his fundamentals and from a fundamental standpoint and from a skill standpoint, I can't run down a list of things that Gvozdyk done wrong. He just literally got broken down by a much stronger fighter, man. Those little short punches, getting on the inside. And Beterbiev said from the offset of this fight that he felt as though Gvozdyk was very uncomfortable on the inside. And that's exactly what Beterbiev looked to go from the beginning of that fight, man. It was a beautiful performance, man. Beautiful performance. Real talk. Let's not forget, man. Gvozdyk is the same guy that put hands on Adonis Stevens the way he did. And he showed us in that fight his pedigree was high. But shit, man, Beterbiev came in this fight and just like, forget all of that. I'm walking through all of that. I'm cutting this ring off, and I'm going to beat this guy up on the inside, break him down, slow him down, exhaust him, and make him nothing. And that's exactly what he did, man. Beautiful performance, yo. Beautiful performance, man. Yo, man, I'm going to sit in this parking lot, wait for the homie to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to wait for the homie to pull up. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like, it was a beautiful performance, so... You know, it's just like I said before, it's good to see that these dudes are now mixing it up. You know, hopefully Beterbiev gets this next fight out the way so we can hopefully move on to a Dmitry Bivol fight. That'll be another unification fight, man. Yo, man, it's really heating up at light heavyweight. Finally. It only took forever, though. Word of the day says Adonis would have beaten him in his prime. Gvozdyk is not as durable as the top champs. And clearly. And that's something that Adonis did not do. What we seen Beterbiev do, and that's work that gut, man. We didn't see Adonis do that nearly enough. Beterbiev knew from the offset, like he was just very familiar with this dude, exactly what he was going to do. He was very sure of exactly what it was that he was going to do. Yo, hit that thumbs up for me as y'all come on up in this joint, man. And it just looked impressive, man. It just looked impressive. Now, like I said before, Beterbiev has been a long time coming. He's been inactive over time. He's been wanting everybody to see his star shine, man. He just haven't had the opportunities due to his out of the ring problems with his promoter, man. But good fighter, man. Real good fighter. It's good to see. It's good to get a good look on him in prime time, man. Real good fighter. Real good fighter, man. Real good fighter. Hey, Supreme B says Beterbiev is going to crush Bivol, man. You know, Bivol, to me, footwork is much better than Gvozdyk's. His footwork is much better than Gvozdyk's. And on top of that, I think he carries his power a little better than Gvozdyk, man. Gvozdyk is a good, long, tall fighter. But Bivol, man, his boxing IQ, him and Vasil Lomachenko's boxing IQs, man. I don't know who's teaching them in that fighting style in that region. But damn, whoever doing it, man, they teaching them boys well. It's all in the footwork, you know what I mean? And I think that Bivol's footwork is much better than Gvozdyk's off the jump. So it'll be interesting to see, because Bivol, like I said, he has that talent to get right outside of your punches where you miss him by inches. And he does this consistently, man. He's a good judger of distance, and he has very, very good footwork, man. It's going to be interesting to see how Beterbiev puts up again. You know, word on the curb is that Beterbiev is going to be the one. He's going to be the one to outshine everybody. And people have been saying this for a long time. I've been kind of shooting it down, maybe due to Beterbiev's inactivity and me not believing enough. And I've always been a Bivol dude. And I like Sergey Kovalev. He, you know, aside from his out-of-the-ring racism, you know what I'm saying? But aside from, as far as his boxing ability, yeah, always seen him one of the top dogs too. But Beterbiev is one of those fighters that got to come in and take my respect. He started with Gvozdyk. He earned a lot of it on Friday night, I will admit. If he comes in here and he takes out Bivol, and, you know, depending on whatever happened with Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev, if Beterbiev comes on the scene and runs the tables, Slim, not only does he got my respect, but we having another conversation, you know what I'm saying? Felix Nunez says Beterbiev got that style to take on them pity-pat punch styles. Exactly. And that's the thing that Gvozdyk was reduced to. He was reduced to a fighter that had to constantly keep moving and could not keep Beterbiev off him with soft pitter-pat punches. His combination, that's why I say he lost pop. He lost pop as the fight progressed. And that whenever you see a fighter that loses pop as the fight progressed by being beat up by the other fighter, man, that's impressive. Beterbiev literally beat the pop up out of Gvozdyk. He beat the pop out of Gvozdyk. That's crazy. It's crazy. Hawker Mustang, what up, man? What up, though? Yeah, man, it's like, man, I was very impressed, man. And so my forecast on Beterbiev has improved. And on top of that, and I do see what everybody is seeing in Beterbiev. It took this fight for me to see it. I will admit. It took this fight for me to see it. And he is favored. But right now, I got to see him do that same thing to Dmitry Bivol, my main man, Dmitry Bivol, who has been dying for that opportunity for the longest. I got to see it, man. I got to see it. Muhammad Ali, Canelo needs to stay at light heavy if he wins. My money on Bivol rising to the top when all is done. All day. You know what I'm saying? I think Bivol stands tall when the smoke clears, man. And, you know, Canelo, I don't know if Canelo chose Kovalev wisely, man. He see that vulnerability in Kovalev. No way he jumping in there with the Bivols and the Beterbievs of the world. Back. I don't see it. You know what I mean? Maybe after the Kovalev fight, depending on his showing in that fight, it depends on whether he stay at that weight class or not. But I don't see him staying there, man. Canelo's that cat. That guy moves up and down. I don't see him staying there. He's gonna wait till those dudes maybe mix it up and maybe try to get the winner that comes out of that. But he ain't gonna stay there. He ain't gonna just willfully challenge the rest of those dudes. You know what I mean? He didn't do it with Callum Smith. Look what he did with Callum Smith. When it was time when Callum Smith's name comes up, he don't got nothing to say. But he'll go up there and face Rocky Fielding, though. You know what I mean? So I don't see it. I don't see it. But Beterbiev, man, very impressed. You know what I mean? Good fight, man. Yo, it's good to see the light heavyweights finally mixing it up so that criticism can be now taking it off the table that all the champions were having a staring contest. But Beterbiev has been rumored for a long time to be the guy at light heavyweight. And Friday night, he showed what a lot of people really believed in him. And so I will be checking for him a hell of a lot more now, because I was impressed by that particular victory all day. Yo, y'all have a blessed day, man. I think my homie about to be pulling up any second. So y'all have a blessed day, man. Y'all stay stressed and sucker free out there, man. Y'all stay motivated out there, man. Stay positive out there, man. All that good stuff, man. We about to end into the holiday season, man. This is a special time of year. Enjoy, man. Enjoy all day. And like I said before, stay motivated and stay on the grind, man, all day. I catch up with y'all a little later as the boxing news breaks. Expect for me to be up on here breaking it right along with everybody else. So y'all have a good day, man. Until the next video, man. To the next one. Peace out. Our tour Beterbiev taking over the division. Yeah.